It's like since y'all had so many people compliment by them by them girls, them flame twin. That's why I say y'all don't really know nothing about no twin flames. If you did, you would have tread softly. So what happened was when you do that test, the test recognizes energy. You get gifts from the spiritual by doing that test. I don't know what it is in the physical, but in the spiritual, you get gifts. And these gifts are supposed to come when you with a partner. The test is to trick the spiritual that you got a partner. The spiritual know that, but you still got to get your gifts, okay? Well, these gifts, from what I get out of it, whatever, a little bit, these gifts you get in the spiritual from the all uh, belong to you. But since the lovers was renavigated and they started dealing with other men, those men or them that group or whatever they got going on, whoever ciphering that, and how would that work? Oh, okay, that would work like these gifts protect you from enemy like that. So if the lover, not lovers, if the twins or twin flames, my bad, I don't know why I said lover. If the twins or twin flames are sleeping with the enemy, then that spiritual protection gift, I don't know what that is. That spiritual protection gift is going to go, that spiritual protection gift is going to go to the enemy and the lover. You see how that works? All right, so now you keep saying, let's say you keep saying, do the test. I can't do the test even if I want to do the test. It's like I got to do the test, but it's like I can't do the test neither. It's like it's messed up so bad that the test itself is an absolute headache, and you don't even want to know what I'd rather say about it. So you get what I'm saying? That's how bad y'all messed up. You came into this energy, and you was weak, and you was very weak, and you slept with the enemy, and now the spiritual gifts that our trees are supposed to be getting, you ain't even getting them. It's actually giving the enemy the protection over us. Now that's just in the spiritual. In the physical, y'all could be getting what you want. They probably giving you everything you want, but you descending in the spiritual and you ascending in the physical. I ain't never did that. You could do that, and a lot of people choose to do that, but I don't know if it's right or wrong to do that, but I ain't never like doing that. And that's why you got people out here who do live straight up with God and ain't got nothing, because they do it the same way I do it. You advance in the spiritual, you advance in the physical. But somebody figured out how to descend in the spiritual and advance in the physical. In other words, when a person like myself advance in the spiritual, they stuff is stolen in the physical and given to somebody else. And they do this by utilizing twin flames, because y'all cut from the same cloth. And that's why everybody want me to be quiet, because it's hurting organizations that do this. But I ain't hurting you. You came into my energy. You destroyed my life. And that's how wicked you are, how narcissistic you is. You feel like you could destroy everybody else's lives and they shouldn't do nothing. You could do shit, but you can't take it. Been living behind a gun too long. I've been living behind power too long. And you really weak. But anyway, that's how that go. So when they want me to go, even I mean, let's say the spiritual side want me to do it, they won't help. They wrong. At this point, they wrong because they probably helping. Not saying they wrong intentionally. It's just saying by now the energy is thrown off. You know what I'm saying? We share the same energy. I can go more depth than that, but that's gonna hurt y'all out there because you might try something you shouldn't. But that's why I say it's so important not to deal with DNA like that, especially a royalty. And y'all came in this energy doing all this humiliation rituals and laughing and all that. And then the funny part is that you the one making it happen. Like, y'all the one making these issues occur by doing magic spells. And then you'll turn around and turn around, make money off the humiliation of it. Y'all are wickedly evil. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You taking the and listen to what I'm saying real carefully. So let's say it's levels in this thing. I gotta find a break, cause see, all y'all, we all share the same cloth, share the same energy, same DNA. So it's like we recognize the same over there. You with the wrong man. You with the enemy. So that man is getting the energy. So this is how, let's say Diddy got away. Everybody keeps saying, how did he get away with it? How did he get away with it so long? How did he get away? That's how he got away with it for so long. Because y'all was sleeping with him, giving him y'all protection. And that's why I'm stuck. That's why this been going. Well, you got your little movie stuff going on, but y'all ain't. You gotta separate that physical from the spiritual. What I'm trying to say, you might be winning in the physical, but you're losing in the spiritual. You like literally losing wings. You losing your heart becoming seared. And it's like by the time you do get what you want in the physical, your heart gonna be completely seared. Facts. I can prove it. Okay, when you do something you shouldn't do for so long, then you get accustomed to it. You get numb to it. Your heart seared. So if you've been doing something to get through this, and let's say you were doing something that's not of God to get through this, then by the time you do get to where your destination at, you're gonna be thrown off. You ain't gonna be able to show no love like you want to. You probably were doing this for the love, out of love, but you ain't gonna be no love left in you when you done. That's what I'm trying to say. I guess I explained that part right. I don't know, but I do know in the spiritual that's how it works. It's like it's a line. You gotta find a slot to get in. The float. You gotta imagine a boat line. Let's say it's a boat line, but it go up and down. You gotta park your float in one of them, and you gotta keep it right there. It can't go no lower, can't go no higher, cause they trying to pinpoint you, and they can't pinpoint you now because so many of they done manipulated so many of your lovers to get in the situation where you at, and then they got all y'all in there. So when they bless y'all, when they supposed to give me protection and stuff like that, they're not giving it to me. They giving it to your lover. You ain't even getting it. You might be getting the money, but you're not getting that spiritual protection. That's how it go. Something like that.